Hello, this is a video on how standards can be tied to assessments in Blue Quill. In this video, I will demonstrate the following: managing, adding, and editing standards in the admin tool, importing an assessment that uses the QTI standard, associating the available standards to assessment questions, using the repository to share this assessment across many courses, the student experience taking the assessment, the section level results of the assessment and the standards, and reporting on student performance. Let's get started. Standards can be managed using the admin tool. We have built a relationship editor that applies metadata to specific entities in Blue Quill. For standards, I have added the name standard to be applied to assessment containers in the assessment tool. Below, I can see the standards that I have entered. I can edit, remove, or add more standards in the admin tool at any time. Here I have a QTI file of some assessment questions that I can import into the Blue Quill assessment tool. This assessment is one that has been imported using the QTI standard. Now that I have my assessment questions inside the assessment tool of this object, I can associate these questions with available standards. When I start typing the standard, I get a list based on the words that I typed that I can select from. I select the standard I want and I click the plus. I can add one or more standards per activity or question. If I want this assessment to be available in other courses, I can send it to the repository. The repository can then be used to retrieve objects with assessments based on standards. To search based on standards, I can open the repository search and start typing the standard I want to search for in the standard text box. I can select a standard, click search, and get all of the objects that contain an assessment with that standard. I can then place this object into any course that I want. As a student, I can take this assessment. The assessment can be configured to grade automatically or by the instructor. In this case, it is set to grade automatically and show the grade when I am finished with the assessment. Now that students have taken the assessment, the instructor can go in and see those results. Other roles at an institution can gain access to this view as well. For example, if an administrator has access to all the courses, they can jump to any section to see these granular results. Here, I can filter by standard and see just the questions with that standard. I can also see the specific standard or standards that are tied to a specific question. There are a number of reports that can be generated to see the aggregated performance of students across standards. In this example, we are showing the standard and a percentage of correctness for each standard for a particular course section. Thanks for watching this demo.